Imbong vs. Ochoa. Gr. Number 204819. Facts. The increase of the country's population at an uncontrollable pace led to the executive and the legislative's decision that prior measures were still not adequate. Thus, Congress enacted Republic Act No. 10354, otherwise known as the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012, RH Law, to provide Filipinos, especially the poor and the marginalized, access and information to the full range of modern family planning methods, and to ensure that its objective to provide for the people's right to reproductive health be achieved. Stated differently, the RH Law is an enhancement measure to fortify and make effective the current laws on contraception, women's health and population control. Shortly after, challengers from various sectors of society moved to assail the constitutionality of RH Law. Meanwhile, the RHIRR for the enforcement of the assailed legislation took effect. The court then issued a status quo ante order, enjoining the effects and implementation of the assailed legislation. Petitioners question, among others, the constitutionality of the RH Law, claiming that it violates Section 26 Paragraph 1, Article 6 of the Constitution, prescribing the one subject one title rule. According to them, being one for reproductive health with responsible parenthood, the assailed legislation violates the constitutional standards of due process by concealing its true intent, to act as a population control measure. On the other hand, respondents insist that the RH Law is not a birth or population control measure, and that the concepts of responsible parenthood and reproductive health are both interrelated as they are inseparable. Issue: whether or not RH Law violated the one subject one title rule under the Constitution. Held: no. The one subject one title rule expresses the principle that the title of a law must not be so uncertain that the average person reading it would not be informed of the purpose of the enactment or put on inquiry as to its contents, or which is misleading, either in referring to or indicating one subject where another or different one is really embraced in the act, or in omitting any expression or indication of the real subject or scope of the act. In this case, a textual analysis of the various provisions of the law shows that both reproductive health and responsible parenthood are interrelated and germane to the overriding objective to control the population growth. Considering the close intimacy between reproductive health and responsible parenthood, which bears to the attainment of the goal of achieving sustainable human development as stated under its terms, the court finds no reason to believe that Congress intentionally sought to deceive the public as to the contents of the assailed legislation. The court declares Republic Act No. 10354 as not unconstitutional, except with respect to certain provisions which are declared unconstitutional. The status quo ante order issued by the court is hereby lifted, insofar as the provisions of Republic Act No. 10354 which have been herein declared as constitutional